Hey girl, I got the equipment set up. You ready to start filming?
Oh, hey girl, yeah, just give me a second. It looks like I got an email for sponsorship. And I'm so excited. So I just want to see what they talk about.
Sponsorship?
Yeah, sponsorship. You know what that is, right?
How in the heck?
What? How you get an email for sponsorship and I ain't got an email for sponsorship? You do realize you're me, right? You okay today? You seem like you're hating just a little bit, and that is not like you. You're me. If I ain't got an email, then you ain't got an email. Ah! I swear, sometimes I can't stand her, but at the same time, I absolutely love her. Welcome back, guys, if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new here, I hope that you'll check me out, check this video out, and then consider hitting that subscribe button. I am your girl, EVE, and this is The Ebb Effect. Alright, so spring has been showing just a little bit of leg and we're getting warmer temps, so it's literally around the corner, at least for us in North America, and I'm pretty excited, okay? So in this video, I wanted to share just a few fragrances that I would consider stand out. So if you're interested to see what those are, keep on watching. Since I'm doing this video by myself, let's go ahead and jump right into the list. The first one that I'm going to share with you guys is called Baréina. Now, I do believe this is a newer release from Hermes. I do remember my girl Abby with Love. She shared this fragrance on her channel. I heard her talk about it a couple of times, and so when I ran across it at the mall, I definitely wanted to get my nose on it, you guys. And I am surprisingly intrigued by this fragrance. I actually have it on my hand right here, y'all, and this is a beautiful, perfect fragrance for the springtime. There is a note of patchouli, and I can clearly make it out, but you guys, this patchouli is on the cleaner side. There is some woody aspects, there are some floral tones, there is a zestiness on the top. It's very invigorating. I will say the opening of this fragrance wasn't necessarily my favorite, but the dry down is where I love it the most. So this is a fragrance that I definitely think is a standout fragrance and one that I'm strongly considering getting a bottle of. Okay, so this next fragrance, I feel like I've been talking your head off lately about it, but y'all, when I say it's perfect for the springtime, it's absolutely perfect, and it's Love Delight. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this one because, like I said, I've been talking on and on about this fragrance, but that just goes to show how much I'm in love with it. And this was back in the fall, but now that spring is around the corner, it's absolutely the perfect time to bring this out and get your spray on, okay? Get your entire life with this gorgeous fragrance. There's a teeny bit of booziness with a rum note. There's some cacao, there's vanilla. There is a powdery vibe that it gives from that heliotrope, I believe. This is an absolute beauty of an Amouage fragrance. Like I mentioned before, I feel like this is one of the more mass appealing fragrances. So if you had to play with the fragrance from the house, definitely try this one, especially for the springtime. Sparkling Joe. Y'all, if this ain't the perfect season for this fragrance, I don't know what to tell you. But when I say I'm excited to get my spray on with this one, excited. Now, I believe I hauled this for you guys sometime last year. I don't remember exactly when, but I was definitely geeked when I finally secured a bottle of this because I went through several samples and I just could not get enough of this beauty, okay? So on the top, you've got this bubbly, fizzy type of vibe from the champagne. I believe there's juniper in here, there's bergamot, there's champaca, there's ginger, there's just a bunch of vibrant different notes that come together and make up this happy juice. This fragrance will literally put me in a good mood. Like if I'm feeling away, I can spray this fragrance on and I'm immediately feeling just a bit more lighter, like I said, happier, a little bit more vibrant. Sparkling Joe is that girl, okay? Vahdam did a spectacular job putting that juice together. Okay, so this next fragrance has been on my list for a while, and you guys have heard me talk about it quite a few times, maybe a handful of times, but this is the Forward from Mind Game. You guys already know that I am obsessed with this house. I own 3 currently, and this one is one that I am definitely gonna cop this year, specifically this season, okay? So the Forward to me is a citrusy leaning fragrance, but there's a unique vibe because it has a note of salt. It also has a pomelo note, which I rarely ever see listed in fragrances. So you have the pomelo, you have the salt. There's also lemon in there. There's also sandalwood in there. There's tonka bean. There's also a note of cashmere. You guys know I love cashmere. Damn, okay? Something about that note that I feel like brings everything together and just smooths it out. Makes it a little silkier, if you will. But I'm so geeked about this fragrance. I'm enamored. I think about this so much. The Forward was one that I actually wanted to get before I picked up Leonora, but Leonora had me hooked and in a chokehold. So Leonora skipped the line, but the Forward is definitely one that is coming home with me. And even though I would consider this a beautiful, nice day-to-day type of fragrance, it's one that I feel like someone would ask you, what are you wearing? Okay, it's not super loud, it's not beast mode or anything like that, but I definitely think it's unique and intriguing enough that someone is going to want to know, well, what do you have on? This next one is another wish list item, and I actually attempted to buy it, but I was a little bit sticker shocked when I went to the register. For whatever reason, I just had it in my mind that this was going to cost me like in the 120s, 130s. No, ma'am. It was like 175 USD or something like that. But this is Green Stravaganza from Valentino, Donna Born and Roma line, y'all. I talked about this fragrance once or twice about a year or so ago. This is so lovely, so beautiful, and perfect for the springtime. But why does it cost almost $200 and it's a designer fragrance? Somebody come to the front and explain that to me because I'm not understanding. But I love, love, love the way it smells. Of course, this has vanilla in it. There's a jasmine note, but the standout player for me is this tea note. The tea with that vanilla just, it elevates it in a way that I can't really articulate, but for the springtime, I really feel like it's going to be a standout fragrance, and I definitely want a bottle of this, but $175, my good Lord gracious. Why is it so expensive? Now, of course, that's for the 3.4, 3.2 bottle. Maybe I'll have to downsize. And I know I've spent more money on that on other fragrances, but I think for me, when I think about a designer scent, I have it boxed in a price range. And when I think about niche fragrances, I have it boxed in another price range. So I kind of prepare my mind ahead of time for what I'm going to spend. So I was just a little taken aback when I got to the register and she literally rung it up and said, close to $200. I was like, oh no, no ma'am. Let me reconvene so I can think about this. But I really think I'm gonna go back and get it. It's on my wish list. Okay, so this last fragrance is one that really took me by surprise, you guys. And I really think I'm gonna pick this one up. This isn't necessarily a wish list item. I kind of stumbled upon this one on accident smelling something else, but to me this one is a standout fragrance too, and this is 12 o'clock or maybe it's noon by Noyz. So I went to Ulta. I wanted to smell Unmute, which I feel like is a super popular fragrance already from the brand, and that one is a beauty of a fragrance. That's an ambery woody vanillic type of fragrance. I definitely love that one. I might pick that one up too, but I sniffed 12 o'clock and I was like, oh, aren't you lovely? And aren't you perfect for the springtime? So my initial thought when I sprayed this was, this gives me a little bit of Burberry Her mixed with Burberry Elixir together, but add a little bit more spice, a little bit more punch, a little bit more va va boom, I'm here, like seek me out. Like I said, I had absolutely no expectations. I sprayed it on the paper, I sniffed it, I said, oh, you're cute. I sprayed it on my skin, y'all. And when I tell you I left the store and I just kept getting wafts and wafts and wafts of this. I'm like, hold up now. Who are you? Okay, who are you, Miss Ma'am? So this fragrance, it has saffron, it has ambroxan. I think it has a note of spun sugar. I believe Burberry Her has a note of raspberry, which is where I may be getting some of that similarity from. And like I said, it reminds me a little bit of Burberry Her, but just on a different level, if you will. But this one is definitely going to be a standout fragrance for the springtime. I don't know if this one is also popular from the brand, but this one, 12 o'clock from Noyz, y'all. that one has me intrigued. For real, for real. All right, y'all. So those are the fragrances that I am deeming stand out for this upcoming new spring season, y'all. I'm excited about warmer temperatures. I don't know about y'all, but we didn't have like a super cold winter. We don't really ever have super cold winters, but I'm so ready to get into longer days and shorter nights. Okay, so leave me a comment down below and let me know, what fragrance are you excited to dig into for the springtime, y'all. Let me know what that is down below. All right, so until the next time, if you haven't already, don't forget, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can stay up to date with your girl, EBE. And until the next time, you all, I'll see you on the next one.